Hi guys, sorry about that, wrong way around. Welcome back, welcome to another one of my Did You Know That one YouTube channels, videos. This is obviously an Xbox 360 motherboard, and the aim of the topic today, if you can't guess what it is, in the up corner, or down corner, depending on which version of YouTube you're looking at, is a video on how to bake your Xbox 360. So what you should be doing now is, if you've got an Xbox 360 with the red ring of death, you should strip it all down to its bare essentials. There's loads of videos on there, but I'll be updating one soon, the way I do it. Take off the X clamps, take off the heat sinks, and you'll come down to the CPU and the GPU. And you want to rub it off with the way I showed you before in one of my other videos, with the Galantar remover and the WD-40. You want to rub that all down so you get to a good and then what you want to do is you want to go over to the way we're going to do it is, most people do it with a heat gun, but my heat gun seems to have gone walkabout, so I'm sorry for the mess, guys. As you can see, I put it on 250 degrees, and that's preheating now. This is a special oven for this. It's one I brought in out of the garage. It should work properly for this, hopefully. So you want to go over to Xbox 360. Oh, sorry about that. You want to grab some tin foil. What you want to do is you want to get some tin foil, rip it out along length and breadth. Okay, so you want to have two pieces. Seems to have dropped it on the floor. You want two pieces for each side. So two pieces that side, two pieces that side, two pieces that side, two pieces that side. Okay. Once you've got that all together, yep. Okay. Once you've got that all together, you want to come over with your Xbox 360. I'll try and get it all in one video if I can. And come over here, I'm just going to see if I can put this in my camera stand as quick as possible. My camera stand. Okay. Okay, there we go. So put it in. Okay, so in my Xbox 360. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get your tin foil and you want to rip it along, and then you want to scrunch it up into bits like this, but you don't want to properly scrunch it, you know, just semi-scrunch it. And what we're aiming to do is you want to heat up the CPU and the GPU and the RAM. Okay, so there's 4 pieces of RAM here on this particular board, so we want to protect everything else apart from that. So I can do a straight line there and put a little kink in, so I'm just going to put a little kink in there. And basically what we're just doing now is we're just moulding it. So I'm going to press down there, see if we can squash it in between one of these resistors. Like so. And then see if we can squash this down there. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to get my other one, the long one, just lay it on top. And I think actually I will need another one. This one here, like so. Then probably the best thing to do, which I think I have, left it here. Get some tape. I'm using a flame retardant tape, because obviously I'm putting it in the oven, but I've heard masking tape and electrical tape can do, so wait and see. So what I'm just going to do is just lay the tape over the top like so. Two pieces over the top. I want to make sure definitely got enough. Just tucking my fingernails in, make sure I've got enough room. Right, okay. So now we're nice and safe. You can put more tape on if you want to, but I'm quite happy with that. And then I'm going to turn my Xbox 360 motherboard like that. And just check once again inside, everything's okay. I'm quite happy with that. At the moment, down here, all of this water wants to be covered. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, that's better. Oh god, the camera's just disappeared. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's better. Right, okay. So I'm going to put some more foil over here. And I'm going to get some more foil. Okay, oh, that's not very good. I'll try to sort this out for you guys quickly. Should have paused the video. Okay guys, sorry about that. My camera decided to fall over. But should be back. So yeah, we're just going to get some more tin foil. I'm just going to try and protect things that are here. So the resistors, we don't want them to blow and lift on us, so we don't want to chuck in tin foil. I'm going to want to put one more on the top there, like so. Also, a little bit of tin foil. Into a little bowl. That. Okay, also be very careful because the tin foil can scratch the motherboard. So like so, okay, and then I'm going to get a little bit of flame retardant tape. I'm going to put a little bit of tape over there. A bit of tape there. Doesn't matter if the tape hits the motherboard as long as it's not in the spaces where you want to particularly bake. A little bit more tape for the ends. That's better. And all this time, remember, the oven is preheating. There's some more. Just do this now. I'm just going to pause the camera and finish off the rest like I showed you how to do. Okay guys, welcome back. I just finished off doing the Xbox in silver foil, and yeah, there's quite a bit of blue tape on there, probably a bit more than what I'd wanted, but that's still okay. And just if I flip over and show you the back, you can see that you see the little silver bit. You'll see the silver. I'm sorry, if I can just get a bit more focus. You see the silver bit, the gold bit, sorry, that runs around the outside. That is all where you want the tape to be. You don't want it to be any further on the board. You want to leave the board open. Okay, you want to leave the board completely open. So if you are using any other tape apart from heat resistant tape, just be a bit wary of when you're doing it. And also, if you have if you on the Xbox 360, if you have put any alcohol on the chips recently, in say the last 10 minutes. Let it sit for a bit and make sure it's all okay. And what I like to do is just get a lighter. I know this is stupid, I know it won't happen, but just in case it does, and just flame it like that. So if there's anything there, it'll come off pretty quick. But I say, if you're not using heat resistant tape, make sure you do it beforehand. There's a bit more flames there, so I think it probably burnt off a tiny bit, but I'm not sure. Now what I want to do is I want to come over to the oven, get my camera out of the store thing, come over to the oven, get the oven shelf out. I didn't put mine in because I didn't want it to get hot. I wanted to be able to handle it. You want to make 2 strips of thin silver paper, and what I do is I hook one side in there like so, okay, and then the other side I just hook in. So I know for a fact, sorry, just a second to that. So I know for a fact that it's not. I'll put it in right. Come on. Hard to do with one hand. Okay, there we go. So I know for a fact, and I'll just hit the last bit up and just tuck it over the top. Then I know, as I was saying before, that will not go anywhere. Okay, that will not go anywhere. See, that's not moving. So now, once I've locked it in position, I will not go anywhere. So when I put it into the oven, even if I move it about a bit, sorry, move that one out of the way, move it about a bit, you notice it won't move. Okay, so that's what we want. And same on the other side. I'll just do that, guys, for you while I just pause the video. Okay, guys, so I just done silver foil. I put a little bit of tape over the top of them, because then if any of the solder does come off, it will only stick to something that's metallic. So if it's not metallic, it's got tape surrounding the tin foil, it should be okay. Which I've seen some of the people in the other videos haven't done that, so I think that may be worth considering. Okay, when you look on the back of the Xbox 360, you'll see, so I'll get it in a better light, 4 chips. They're very, very visible. I want them more chips there. You do not want in any way that to be resting on the tray or on the tin foil or on anything. Basically, you don't want it to rest on anything. So on my tray, I just put it right on the edge, the front. And I know for a fact the back's quite a far bit fell backwards. So I'll just lift this up and show you. It's a whole unit. I'm bring it into the light because I wasn't ready for this. You can see those chips safely in the middle, and they are nowhere near the board. So I'm going to put this in the oven for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to open the door, turn the oven off, leave it so it's starting to cool down, and then put it back in the oven at 170 for around an hour to 2 hours. Okay, so I'm going to do that now.